The idea is to hold him back and ask him to go, to break him into that collected canter, because what he likes to do is he likes to go to the extended trot, which beats you up, or just the canter, and I'm going to try to get him to, first I'll probably try to get him just into a canter and see if I can get him to collect at the canter. You see how he's fighting a little bit? It's because he wants to extend his head out, and he wants to really extend in that trot. There we go. There we go. Good boy. Because if I let him go, he's going to extend out. See how far he extends out in the fast? So I'm holding back. I won't let him break to the trot. Good boy. Good. Come on, collect. Good boy. Good boy. Good. I'm using a lot of rein to hold him back. So, whew, and I'm riding like a jockey. So I'm really holding him back a lot and squeezing hard with my feet to go. And every time I feel him want to break into that trot, I give him a bump with those reins or a kick, and then I'm still holding back. If I loosen the rein at all, he wants to take off and not collect. We need to work on it a lot. We'll see if we can get you to do it here in a second, but I'm going to ask him for it again. Whew. My riding legs are out of shape. Whoever said you don't work out when you ride was full of it. So, and the other thing, if you notice, I'm riding, one, because the stirrups are adjusted for you, I'm really riding far over his shoulders here. Because when I was trying to sit the canter, I'm too short. The stirrups are too short and it's putting my body in the wrong position, which is kind of locking him from moving forward. So I'm getting further up over his shoulders, trying to get him to encourage that forward motion. So we'll try it again and see if I can get him to collect. Let's see here. Now, if you notice, Sue, my hands are extremely low. Do you see how low my hands are? Because when you get up here, my hands start doing this. And do you see how his head comes up? I want to keep my hands low and steady to be fair. And when I keep my hands low, it helps him get on the bit instead of ahead of the bit with his nose up. And now, if I need to hold him back, all I need to do with my hands, because I'm already riding short on the rein, is now my hands are doing this motion. Let me get closer to the camera. My hands are doing this motion here when I'm pulling back. And sometimes I'm riding and holding him here, and sometimes I'm loose. But this is really the only motion I need because my hands are here steady on his shoulders. You start getting up here, your hands start doing this kind of stuff. Elbows flare out, the chicken wing. So low and tight. And as soon as I ask for the canter, I actually ask for the canter and hold back with slight pressure on the reins a little bit. See how his head dropped? He's starting to set himself on the bit for me. But see, if you watch my hands, so you can watch his headset. Here, see how his nose tipped down? Yeah. More pressure I put, more he's tipping down. If I put pressure here, now watch. So my hand, see how his nose is coming up? See how his nose is coming up? It's, what happens is I'm changing the pressure in the bit where my hands are, and it's causing him to get ahead of the bit. So, common mistake I see riders do, their hand sets too high, especially when they're working a horse that may not have the proper head set to begin. So you want to keep your hands low, and if your hands aren't quiet, you can actually steady them on him, which is harder if you don't have long enough arms. So it involves you kind of riding like this. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen the jockeys in the at the Kentucky Derby. They're doing this. Yeah. Their hands are here. Yeah. It's kind of that because we are working him. You just can't sit it until he understands what we're asking for. Hold your reins good and tight. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Where you're making contact. There you go. Now put your hands more. Okay, there. Really tight. Yes. Now squeeze and ask for him to go. Yep. There you go. Now, ask for a trot, Sue. And stand up on your stirrups just a little bit. Yep. Ask for a slower trot. Put a little tension on the rein. Slower. Yes. Hold your hands lower. Which means you're going to have to kind of lean your body forward more because your arms are shorter. Stand on those stirrups. Yeah. Go ahead and stand on the stirrups more. Yeah. There you go. Put them hands lower if you can. There you go. Yes. 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 Much better. Much better. Go ahead and you're sitting back. Stand up on them stirrups. Stay up. There you go. Now go ahead and ask for a canter. Hold back and squeeze. Hold back and squeeze. Keep going. Give a kiss. Hold back. Don't let him get into that trot. Hold back and don't let him get into that trot. There you go. Squeeze. 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 Yes! There it is, Sue. Go ahead and stop him. Do you see how you held back? And you did not let him get into that extended bam, 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 bam. But you kept saying, I mean faster. The thing is, you're making contact, okay? And you're keeping your hands down low, okay? Don't let your hands get up high, all right? So ask for it again. Now, ask for the canter and hold him back. Don't let him speed up until he breaks to the canter. Keep asking. Keep asking. Keep asking. Keep asking. You might have to shorten that rein up. That's what it is. Have your hands in the right position. All right. Now, ask him for it. Come on. Ask him. Ask him. Yes. 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 There you go, Sue. Excellent. Excellent. But do you see how you're controlling his speed? You're not letting him run into that, and you're still encouraging to go, so he has no choice but to break to the next gate, which is the canter. So let's try it again. You look good. How do you feel? Good. Hold him back and ask for it. Keep meaning it. Keep meaning it. Yes, keep meaning it. Good, Sue. Good. 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 Because we think as riders that if we want a canter, that we keep squeezing and let them trot until they break into the canter. And you actually say...
That's what I always...
Most people do.
That's what I always did with my men.
Yeah, most people do. They let them just trot faster, 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 and you say faster, faster, and then they go, they're trotting as fast as they can go, and then they break to the canter. Where here you're going, all right, we're trotting nice and soft, and you see how you collected him and pulled him in to where that trot wasn't bam, 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 and now you say faster, and he goes, but you're not letting him trot faster, so his next option is to break to that canter, which is nice to ride. Good job, both of you. Mr.
Just got to keep him going.
Yep. You'll get it. And part of it is you're just learning, and you know what I'm saying? So you're kind of like, so when you feel him wanting to stop, squeeze again with your legs and encourage to go, or give a kiss. Don't let him slow. And we can practice that if you want to try to get all the way around the rail. Proud of you, Sue. Very proud of you. Yep. And if he goes to stop, ask him again. Yep. Yeah, you see how you kept him going that time? You just kept saying, keep going, buddy. Yep. And he was just on the wrong lead. That's no big deal. We can work on that later. Does that make sense? Because they're just working on the transitions at this point. We'll fix those leads a little bit later, okay? But you see how you just encouraged and kept going? Yeah, you're getting the hang of it. You're definitely getting the hang of it. It helps, this strap actually helps riders keep their hands in the correct positions. And if it helps work on quiet hands, because now the balance becomes on this, which is on the horse's neck instead of on the rein. When he's balanced in a turn, okay? So on straightaways, it really doesn't matter which lead they throw out. The only place it really matters for balance purposes is in the corner. So when they're cantering, when I'm going this direction into a turn, I'm turning this way, I have to... Yes, because if you've ever ridden a bicycle, when you ride a bicycle, right, you're pedaling, when you go into a turn, do you lean and stand on that peg? Sure we do. Same thing, we're pedaling and we go into a turn, we lean and stand on the peg. The stirrups are the same way, so it's like riding a bicycle or a motorcycle or anything else. You're going, and then as you turn, you lean a little bit into the turn. If we sit straight and ride into the turn, the horse turns, they leave us, we part like the Red Sea. So a good horse has reservations, and they'll either slow down or stop, or they'll canter trying to balance because you're off balance because you're leaning the wrong way into the turn. But when you lean into that turn, the horse will automatically, every time, pick up the correct lead because they have to balance. When he's in a turn, going this direction, so we're turning, right? If he tries to end the turn, canter like this, he's missing the balance on the side, he's going to fall over. So naturally, he's automatically going to put out that leg for you, okay? People make the leads more complicated than they have to be.